Hello viewers, welcome you all again in my channel Indojit Creations. Today we know a new concept of education. Today's concept name is the education system of Vedic period. So in this here we know the ancient period education systems. So let's start. At first we know clearly about the Vedic education systems. So in this year most probably the before Christ in 1500 years ago, the Arya also came from in the north and west south. On that time in India also lived the Dravida tribes and the some tribes. So when they had came in India, on that time the Dravida tribal caste also we lost their community and Arya also built their community. On this period, the Arya also lives in this country and surrounding their educational systems. So at first we clearly these types of the Arya education systems. 1500 years ago, Arya also came from the northeast side and they are also meet the Dravida tribe the tribe community, and on that time the Dravid also feel their community has lost, and the Arya also set up their education system, set up their livelihood in this country. So on that time the Vedic education also began his journey. So now we know about what is the characteristics of that times of the Vedic education system. So let's know. At first, the first characteristic is they are Vedic. This education system is totally Vedic, or they also only believe the only Vedas. So these education systems also based on the Vedas, and these communities peoples also be always be dependable and they are always the faithful on the Vedas. Next characteristics is that time's education system is totally based on the Vedas, and that time the students also we go to the teacher's house. At that times the students also call the and the teachers also call the gurus. That times the shishya or the students also came to the house of gurus or teacher, and the teachers also give the lessons of his first life. So this is called the Upanayan. So this is called the Upanayan of this education system. So this is the beginning of their life, first education systems of the Vedic period. So this is called the Upanayan education systems. The next characteristic is when the students or the shishya also live in the guru's house, that time he must be obey some rules and some rituals, and he has some need and he has some obey the moral rules. So these moral rules must be maintained or must be necessary to fulfill his duty. So in this time the shishya or the students always obey the guru's vanis. Gurus or the teachers always give the students work, and that times the students always maintain his homework, and as well as he also obey the every talk of given by the gurus by or the teacher. And in this year they also believe the present life and the divine life. In this year they also believe the present life and the divine life. The next characteristic is the gurus or the teachers order is the prime. So in this year in this year the guru also give him any kinds of the order that students or the shishya must be obey this. So this in this times education systems also began from the guru's house, and guru also we give any kinds of tasks, any kinds of order. So that times the students or the shishya must be obey this faithfully and very politely. The next characteristics is that times education was totally is free. In this year the students also live his lives from the Upanayan period to until his education system to end. So in this year this whole system is always he spend students' lives on Guru's house, and this time's education systems is the totally cost of free. So in this year the Guru give him some tasks, give him some work and give him some order. The students do it very wellly. Next characteristics is in this Vedic period education systems always be focus on the religious oriented activities, and that times always we focus on the dharma chakra, any kinds of the rituals, religious oriented work. So always the gurus give him order to the students or the shishya, and the students also obey the guru's vanis and do his work properly. So next characteristics in these times the Vedic period of education systems basically based on the boys who are the boys and who are able to learn any kinds of the knowledge. And the aid of the Vedic period there are the some women also priority to learn properly. So in this here the most characteristics is the in this the period of the last period of this Vedic period the women or the girls have priority for the education systems. That time had some opportunity to learn the education. And the next characteristics is in this time the guru and shishya or guru and shishya always obey the Vedic period or the Ved oriented educations, and in this session they always look and focus the spirituality, and in these times they always maintain the spirituality education systems, or they always be give the priority of the spirituality. Next and the last characteristics is that the in this a Vedic education period also be always give a man or woman a good human being for the society, and this human being have some efficacy, have some quality, have some morality, and he will be know the pain of the other human. So in this here the students or the shishya must be aware the others people's pain, and he will be educated in the society, and that times he also do for work for the human being. So class, today we know about the what is the Vedic education systems and what is the characteristics of the Vedic education system. So class, today I end this class here, and next day we know another parts of the Vedic education system. So take care, bye.